Can you use stevia on your diet? Is stevia safe to use? And if you use it, could it possibly sabotage your weight loss success? The answer to all three of these questions is yes. And in this video, I explain why. Hi, my name is Dr. Becky from drbeckyfitness.com. I'm a college instructor on the science of nutrition. Can I safely use stevia on my diet is one of the most commonly asked questions I get. So let's take a look at what stevia is. Stevia is an edible plant and the leaves have a natural sweetness. So if you want to stay completely natural, you could grow stevia in your garden or on your windowsill and use the leaves directly in things like tea or coffee. Now, the fresh leaves are not going to be very sweet, but we can process the leaves to enhance their sweetness. One way to do that would be to dry and crush the leaves and use them like you would use any other dried herb. Or, to bring out even more sweetness, the leaves can be ground into a powder. Now, this is the form that you're probably familiar with because this is what we find at the grocery store. In the powdered form, stevia's sweetness is intensified to 300 times that of sugar, yet there are no calories. Now, there's no denying that getting that much sweetness for 0 calories is appealing, but there are both pros and cons to consider. On the good side, this calorie-free sweetener has a glycemic index of 0. The glycemic index is just a measuring tool that we use to show how much a food is going to affect your blood sugar. Since stevia's glycemic index is 0, consuming that product doesn't raise your blood sugar level at all. So that makes stevia safe for diabetics. Also, because blood sugar stays low, insulin stays low, and that's good for weight control because insulin is the hormone that drives sugar into your fat cells. So when you use stevia, there's no direct impact on your weight gain. So all's good so far, right? But there are some definite negatives to having this much intense sweetness. The first problem has to do with packaging. Because stevia is such a concentrated sweetness, very small amounts of the product are needed to get your desired taste. So it's hard to package very small things. So food producers often add bulking agents to make the product easier to sell. A favorite bulking agent is maltodextrin, which is a form of sugar that's made from starchy foods. It has a glycemic index of 110, which is outrageously high. In fact, it's twice the glycemic index of sugar, which means it has twice the impact on your blood sugar and insulin as just table sugar does. So you'd really be better off just having table sugar. Now, if you do decide to use stevia, the trick is to be a little bit of a detective and make sure that you check the ingredients list. You want to make sure that you don't see maltodextrin or dextrose on the ingredients list. If you do, put that one back. The brand I recommend is Sweet Leaf. If you turn that one over and you look at the ingredients, what you'll find is stevia and inulin. Inulin is just a type of fiber that we get from certain vegetables. It actually can benefit your digestive tract and your gut health, so it's safe to use. Now, even if you use pure stevia, there are some things to consider, especially if you're using stevia to try to lose weight. As soon as you eat something with stevia in it, that intense sweetness is picked up by your taste buds, and your taste buds send a message straight up to the reward center of your brain. That is the same center of the brain that gets activated when we have that wow factor response, you know, when we eat sugar. So when you consume stevia, you're keeping your sugar addiction alive. Now, is that what you want? I'll tell you, it is certainly not what I want, and it is really one of the main reasons I don't use stevia or any other artificial sweeteners. Another concern is how your digestive tract reacts to stevia. So when you ingest that intense sweetness, your pancreas starts cranking out enzymes because it's anticipating all of these calories coming through. Those calories never come, so your appetite stays high. If you use artificial sweeteners a lot of times during the day, you can really create some problems for yourself with false hunger signals. Another consideration is what sugar substitutes can do to your waistline. A study involving 6,000 participants showed that those who consumed a diet soda a day had more belly fat, with a 36% increased risk of metabolic syndrome, and their increased risk of diabetes was 67%. So, what's the bottom line? Can you use stevia on your diet? Yes. Is stevia safe to use in its pure form without any bulking agents? Yes. Can stevia sabotage your weight loss? Unfortunately, yes. So that's why I recommend that you try to wean yourself off both sugar and artificial sweeteners. If you've tried to do this before and you haven't been able to succeed at it, I highly recommend that you watch my free video series that will give you a simple strategy to get the sugar out of your diet. I'll leave a link on this video and down below in the description area so you can find those videos. And other than that, as always, if you enjoyed learning this about stevia today and you'd like more facts that will help you reach your ideal weight, please subscribe to my YouTube channel here, and I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.